Did you know that behind every answer given by artificial intelligence, there is a silent war taking place? A battle for rare chips, massive amounts of energy, and billions of dollars. AI isn't magic, it's hungry, and it's incredibly expensive. But why does it cost so much? And what does this invisible price reveal about our future? Stay with us until the end of this video to understand why AI is so expensive, the critical problems behind it, and the solutions that major companies are racing to develop before our civilization reaches the edge of collapse. It all starts with the chips. But not just any chip. We're talking about next-generation GPUs like NVIDIA's H100 and A100, the true digital brains powering modern artificial intelligence. Each unit can cost up to $40,000, and models like GPT-4 require thousands of them to operate. The problem? These chips don't simply appear. They require a complex, delicate, and limited global production chain. The main producer, TSMC, located in Taiwan, an island under constant geopolitical tension with China. Producing a single chip involves over 1,000 steps, all performed in sterile clean rooms, where a single speck of dust can ruin an entire batch. The process demands rare materials like niobium, ultra-pure silicon, and neon gas, much of it sourced from Ukraine. And each usable wafer costs thousands of dollars in energy and time. Meanwhile, demand has exploded. NVIDIA can't keep up. The waiting list for a batch of H100s can exceed 6 months. Companies like Microsoft, Google, and OpenAI are buying them by the thousands, hoarding them like digital gold. This global race for chips has triggered a new digital Cold War, where computational power has become the new oil. Whoever controls the chips controls the future of AI. But chips are only the beginning. To operate an artificial intelligence like ChatGPT consumes an absurd amount of electricity. Every query, every response requires entire servers to come alive. It's estimated that GPT-4 alone consumes more energy per day than entire small cities. And this energy must be constant, stable, and cold. That's why companies build data centers near hydroelectric dams, thermal power plants, and even nuclear stations. But even that isn't enough. The excess heat generated by these chips demands massive cooling systems, pumping thousands of liters of water every single day. That's right, artificial intelligence is thirsty too. We're building machines with an appetite for energy and a thirst for water. And in a world facing a climate crisis, this cost is beginning to look unsustainable. We are in the middle of an invisible war, not with tanks, but with servers. Not for land, but for data. Companies like Microsoft, Google, Amazon, OpenAI, and NVIDIA are engaged in a multi-billion-dollar race for chips, energy, and technological supremacy. To build their own AI models, these giants must construct colossal infrastructures, acquire thousands of high-end chips, and secure full control over every layer of production, from raw silicon to the cloud. OpenAI has joined forces with Microsoft. Anthropic is backed by Amazon. Google is building Gemini with its own empire. But this battle goes beyond corporations. Entire nations are moving. The United States is blocking chip exports to China. China is accelerating its domestic chip production. Meanwhile, Taiwan, the heart of global chip manufacturing, lives under constant threat. What's at stake isn't just technology. It's the power to decide the future of humanity. But the story doesn't end here. Great minds and companies are racing against the clock to find solutions. New chip architectures inspired by the human brain are being developed to drastically reduce energy consumption. Moreover, innovative cooling technologies, such as advanced liquid cooling systems and the use of renewable energy, are gaining momentum. Companies are also betting on decentralization, spreading computing power across green clouds and locations powered by clean and affordable energy. Researchers are investing in leaner AI models that deliver high performance at a lower cost. Governments are finally beginning to implement policies that encourage sustainable development of artificial intelligence. The future of AI will be a race, not just for power, but for the survival of the planet. The path is difficult, but hope is real. All of this leads us to an inevitable question. Are we creating technology to liberate humanity or to enslave it? Artificial intelligence is the most powerful tool we've ever built, but it could also be the most dangerous. If driven by greed, it can destroy. If guided by wisdom, it can transform. The war has already begun, but it's not just a war between machines. It's a war of values, of choices, and in this battle, we are all involved. You can ignore it, you can run from it, or you can choose to fight. Fight for a future where technology doesn't destroy the planet, but helps save it. The future is not written. The future must be built, and it begins now, with you. If you've made it this far, you're already part of the change. Share this video, spread the message. The world needs to know the cost and the hope behind artificial intelligence.